bad bitch all my goals. Flooded both my wrists, yeah, nigga, I do the most. Put some bread on your head, nigga, killers gon' have a toast. I be doing the most, yeah, I be doing the most.
Welcome to Doing the Most podcast, and I am Demost, your host, and I got a special guest today. I'm going to introduce my guest because y'all don't know who the fuck this person is, and I'm going to give y'all who this is. This is my people, Charlie. Good environment, good person, and this motherfucker's a Pisces, so you know this nigga's annoying.
Why you gotta start there?
Just saying. I gotta let everybody know very clear this guy is a Pisces, so
I'm very sensitive.
it's gonna be a lot. So, Charlie, you introduce yourself. You do what you gotta do. I gave them a little bit of, but you gotta.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charlie Brown. My name is Charles, but everybody calls me Charlie Brown. I'm sure you've seen me somewhere before, but, you know, I'm excited to be on this podcast with my brother. I appreciate him so much.
No problem.
The host with the most, okay?
Period.
So we're here to have a good time, to have controversial conversations, and have a blast. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So welcome, and thank you for having me.
So, you know, we're gonna start off the right way.
Okay.
And first question.
Oh, boy.
You know,
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
bring out my Nigerian accent. Why are you gay? He says, who said I am gay? You are gay. Okay, he must have not saw the motherfucker. You didn't see the African nigga when he interviewed the lesbian with the glasses? And he was like, okay, why are you gay? And she was like, who says I am gay? You are gay.
Oh.
What? Okay, we're going to pull that up.
Okay.
He's
let's pull it
already.
up. Look, we got to start with me. I get it. Before we get into the other subjects, we got to start with
Damn,
me
this shit
being
was
gay.
old
I like
as
that
hell.
for me.
Why are you gay? African guy.
I don't know.
Where the hell
Now
is
that
it?
I
Here
think
it is.
about it, it's
Here
like-
it is. Hold on. It might be a commercial. Here you
One
go.
of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr.? Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Watching that video, I'm like, wait, for real, why did he just assume she was gay? Because of the way she dressed? Like, she had a suit on?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe that was it. He expected her in a dress.
That too. She had a
But
haircut.
see, there
and
goes
suit
to
on.
stereotypes again. Like, I've seen a lot of guys in, like, linen shirts that look very feminine,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it looks good on them.
For sure.
You know, they're cocky as hell, but they got these, like, thin, you literally could see their nipples and all that. It's so thin. And you have women who like to dress a little more like, you know, like tomboyish. Hence where we go. There's a lot of tomboys out there. It doesn't mean they don't like men. It just means, like, that's what they're comfortable dressing as. So for him to assume that was so unprofessional. It was funny, though.
That shit was hilarious.
Why are you gay?
He said he introduced and he said, "Why are you gay?" And
Like, that's the first thing that comes to mind. I could not for the life of me.
you would have left right instantly. No, I get it. So, but yeah, so you don't have to answer why are you gay. That
Oh, I don't even got an answer for that. It's just, I don't know. I was born like this. But for real though, I've always known since I knew right from wrong, I knew that I was gay. And I will say this, and I'm sure a lot of you could relate, including yourself, just from a straight perspective. Like, you know, growing up where you were like, you would see that one uncle or aunt that you just wanted to sit on their leg all the time. You're just like, this is my favorite uncle. This is my favorite aunt. You know, and you're not in that moment, obviously, as a kid, thinking like you have a crush on them, but it's just because it's like, this is who I'm most comfortable with.
Okay.
Like, I want to be with them. That's when I started realizing, like, why do I always want to be with my uncles more than even my aunts? You know, I'm like, I want to be with my, and not saying sexually wise, because, you know, at that age, you don't know what that is. But I just always knew, like, I always gravitated more towards the guys. Like, I always wanted to be around them, even if though I've been feminine since I was young. But I just always wanted to be there. And then eventually I figured, like, you know, when you come of age, as they say, I'm like, oh, that's nasty. I'm not about to be liking my cousin. Ew. You know, but like, that's gross. But, you know, then I started realizing, like, no, it's because I haven't a more, of, you know, like, I have more of an attraction to men to want to be around them. And now I figured out why. Because now I'm starting to have, outside of family, of course, a crush on guys and stuff like that. And we'll get into that later on, but I got stories. Okay.
Jeez. Should we we'll leave that for later? Because we do have these moments that I want to talk about
I know.
relationships. So let's talk about relationships.
Okay.
Because this is, this is February. So, it's around,
It's Pisces season. It's
oh,
coming up. My
this,
birthday is coming up.
this nigga done jump forward to some shit that can we just slow down? Can
Go
we
ahead.
slow? This nigga
Go
said
Go ahead.
Pisces season. Nigga, we still in Aquarius season. I think we are.
And it's Black History Month.
Nigga History Month. Power to the niggas. Sorry.
Niggas.
Niggas.
Why do we have to say
Listen. But yeah, so speaking of relationships, listen, the way relationships are nowadays is super up and down. It's super fast. Like you'll see somebody in a relationship this year and next year they're gone. Matter of fact, even quicker than that, it's more like everybody's a celebrity now. Because back in those days, celebrities would be in a relationship for like maybe 2 years and then they're done. Now I feel like people are in that same realm. Like, yeah, we're in a relationship now, and then 6 months or a year later, oh, it didn't work out. It's like, and then you get another one. It's like, damn, we moving fast. Like,
it's like the funny thing is, shout out to my friends, but I have a few friends who don't know how to be outside of a relationship. They don't know how to be single. They don't, and I'm not saying go out there and be a hoe. Like, a relationship is
hoe.
a good thing. But, like,
too.
not being able to live outside of a relationship, it's a scary thought for me. I've been single for years, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say, like, certain people that I've dealt with, I haven't had the potential to, like, make it a thing. But, like, again, from my experiences, I'm always just like, it's like what you see scares you away from wanting to jump into it, because you're like you said, like, a year from now, I don't want to be that. Like, at the age that I am now, like, I want to settle down. And if that means taking my time, I'm actually okay with it. And taking my time does not mean I'm not going to find people I'm interested in or date or do stuff like that. You're just going to have to show me something. Let me know it's real. But until then, I'm okay. I'm okay having fun and going out with my friends. I'm okay supporting my friends in their 1 year relationships. Because I'm still going to be here to help you pick up the pieces. I'm okay. I love you. Like, but yeah, I don't know. In 2026, I just feel like a lot of, and it actually makes me sad, a lot of these relationships where you like, and like you said, we see a lot more with the celebrities.
Yeah.
So we're literally in their life on the consistent.
Yeah.
We see everything. They can't escape it if they tried.
Mm.
and it doesn't work out. Even the people that you root for, you're just like, they broke up. Like, perfect example, Iman and Tiana Taylor.
Oh yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, nah.
They had 2 kids,
2 kids.
2 beautiful daughters at that.
Mhm.
And I did not see that coming. And when they broke up, it wasn't even like a separation. It was like the done.
Yeah, we found out like everybody else did.
Yeah, like it was just like, yeah, they filed for divorce. They're getting a divorce. And they divorced.
Word damn.
I was like, ooh. And again, that goes back to what I was saying. Like, this is not making me want to get into a relationship because how do we go through all of this for us to end up here?
Mm.
I don't know. Even the new relationship that she got in, they broke up too.
Word.
Hmm.
God damn, Tiana. What's up with
I
you?
mean, she a baddie, but I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, I get that shit. I have a I have a cousin, right?
Mhm.
Matter of fact, I don't even want to say just a cousin, him and his brother. I ain't gonna say no names. But you niggas know who the fuck y'all are. But these niggas is like, I don't think they know how to be single. If not even be single, I don't think they know how to just be alone a little bit. And if they do, it's like, I gotta get back in a relationship real quick. It's like, nah, you probably have to sit back, learn yourself,
Because
regroup.
you gotta reflect.
You gotta regroup, reflect on what you just experienced with this particular person. You gotta figure out, all right, cool, this didn't work out. Am I the problem?
I was
Am I
about to say,
attracting
like,
these
what
people?
part did I play in it?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So I'm better for the next one.
Yeah, so I have to learn how to be better for myself and the next person, and learn how to, if once I change, now I'm gonna attract a different person.
Right.
I'm not gonna be attracting the same person, going down the same rabbit hole.
Right.
Cause I had a cousin, man. I think I've been broken up for like 3 years, some change probably. My cousin, I think when I was single, he already went through like 2 relationships. And I'm like, God damn, bro. And then in the 7-year span, he's went through like 3. So like every year and a half, maybe 2 years, he got to be in a relationship. And even if it lasts for a year or 2, all right, next one. It's like, what's up? You gonna sit there and reflect, regroup, you gonna do something? No, it's just, I can't be alone.
I can't be alone is nasty work. Like, what do you have friends for? What do you have family for? You got to be able to like enjoy yourself, regroup, find your center in order for you to be better for the next relationship. Because when you're in a relationship, I'm not gonna lie, you do kind of lose yourself a little bit. You do. Because it's no longer just you, it's you and somebody else. And you guys figure everything together to become type of like a one. But when you break up, it now feels strange because you're used to being a 2. And I feel like that's what the people who don't know how to be single find hard to do. It's hard for them to get back into being one.
Yeah.
They always feel like, I'm not going to be complete if I don't have a 2. And that sucks. And I hate that for them. I do, honestly. And I mean that in the best way. Because I've been there before. When I was younger, not now, please. But when I was younger, yeah, But the people who consistently go through that, I feel so bad because it's just kind of like you're in this rotating circle, like a hamster in a wheel, just going through the same cycle all the time. And that sucks. And any one of my friends that I know go through that, I always try to advise them. But at the end of the day, we're all grown. You're going to decide what you want to do on your own.
Period. Now, so I spoke about the older brother. Now, the younger brother, it's like a 2-part question. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
If you break up with a person,
Okay.
would you, let's say after a time, would you go back out with them again? they go do the thing, and then later on you're like, oh, let's get back together. Would you accept that?
I wouldn't say more so of a let's get back together. I would see where your headspace is.
But you're open and willing to be in a relationship with the ex.
And it also depends on how we broke off. So if
Okay.
you like cheated, it's hard for me to come back from a cheater. If you like, if we broke up just off of like us, just not in that time, that's something that maybe I would consider. I wouldn't say I would dive right in like a swimmer. I'm saying I would, again, it's testing the temperature. I would see what it's given because, when it was good, it was great. But I definitely wouldn't dive back in. But if it was like you cheated on me, or again, another thing for me is if you broke it off with me, it's like, why do you want to come back now?
Okay. So to answer your question, you will be back with an ex. What's this? Niggas gave me an open-ended question when I ain't need one yet. You know what I mean? So that's good. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Because sometimes I be needing the open-ended.
Like that.
Nah, I be complaining sometimes. I be telling folks like, yo, can you give me an open-ended question, like an answer or some shit like that? And just being like, yes. But nah, at that moment, I appreciate it. But now,
don't let all my exes think it's a done dada.
oh shit, that nigga's a hypocrite at the moment. But it's okay. It's okay. He's a hypocrite. It happens. But nah, because the reason why I say that, I had one of my exes, and she was like, oh, you're an ex for a reason. I'm like, okay. So she was like, since it's an ex, there's no going back. It's an ex. It's do not answer. I'm like, okay, I heard you. So now back to my cousin, that nigga. They're brothers. He's just the middle child. So the middle child, like, let's say in the past 3 years, we're just going off, let's go 4. 4 years. Probably been in about 4 relationships.
Do we want to call them relationships or
Yeah.
situationships?
No, this is because
4 relationships in 4 years. It's just like
it's yeah. And what's the worst thing about it? Like me, like when you're like super serious with a person, then you bring them to the parents. You know what I mean? Or you bring them to, whoever your chaperone or, These niggas keep bringing these chicks to their mamas. I told them, I was like, are you going to stop doing that shit to your mama? Your mama gets in love with the chick and she's like, oh, you're my new daughter, whoop-de-whoop. And then, whoop, pull her and you put a new chick in there. Your mom's like, all right, listen, until this bitch is pregnant or a ring on, don't bring this bitch to my house. That's what they need to do.
I will say this. If you see this video, don't be mad at me. But this
Be mad at the
person
nigga.
knows who I'm talking about. I could relate to that because there's somebody in my family that does the same thing. And it's like we get introduced and we love on the person. They meet the family. They meet me. You know what? Take the family out of it. They meet me because, again, like you said in the beginning, I'm a Pisces. So I'm very I get attached real easily. And then it's like, now all of a sudden they're gone.
Yeah.
And then I think what bothers me the most is now you expect me to just detach from them the way you detached. And that's not fair to me because now I've also built my own relationship with that person. Now, my question to you is, how would you feel about that? So you meet their partner.
Uh-huh.
You grow a relationship with them outside of your family member.
Yeah.
And now because they break up, it's kind of given you got to break up with them too.
Listen, I was actually about to ask that later, but yeah, he asked the question right there. No, let's say if someone breaks up with someone, I'm not breaking up with that person. That's your business. Me and this person has built
Respectfully.
a relationship. So now our relationship is different. Now I
Right.
know since y'all broke up, I'm not going to talk about y'all. Granted, I doubt that me and my
Because we
cousin
got
and your
our own
partner was
friendship
on.
going on.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. Majority of the time, the topic is not going to be my
You.
cousin. You know what I mean.
Mhm.
So our relationship is our relationship.
I just had to ask that because there have been situations where I've gotten into it with certain people because they felt as though it's like loyalty. Like, if I don't talk to this person, you shouldn't talk to them either. And I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
After you done let me like say like, oh sis, I love you, or
Yeah.
bro, I fuck with you heavy.
Yeah.
And now I gotta cut them off
Yeah.
because y'all not cool no more. And I'm not saying like I'm gonna be hanging out with them every day,
Nah.
but I'm saying like just because y'all don't speak does not mean we cannot like each other's post on Instagram, or we cannot
Oh.
still say, "Oh, you look nice."
Oh,
Or,
you got to defriend them everywhere through existence.
yeah. I've been in that situation before. I'm telling you.
Fuck
And
that.
it sucked because I'm like, why would you even introduce me then? Because if it was platonic and it was just surface level,
Yeah.
then it would have been okay. It would have been nothing for me to not speak to them anymore. Like, it's all right. Like you said, they been around, been hanging out. I've hung out with this person without you. Like,
Nigga, they
we
family.
exchange numbers.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden you're like,
Cut
like
off.
I saw you like their post or they liked your post, and I'm like, yeah, so what?
That person got too many times on their hand. Too much goddamn
To
time on their
even peep
motherfucking hand.
that.
They got too much motherfucking time. Like to me, like I said, like me, I think I explained this before with my ex. Like I felt the way, and I still feel the way. You know what I mean? It's not like super on a grand scale. Like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm gonna do something. It's like it's weird because my ex, like to me, like my mama, grandmama. You have like Kendrick Lamar said. My grandma praying for me. You feel me? To have someone think about you and want the best for you, and then to communicate that from them to God. That's like a blessing right there.
It is.
You
No,
feel
it
me?
is for real.
So I'm appreciative of that. So me and my ex broke up, and then I remember one time. So what her grandma used to do was her grandma would send me motivational scriptures, motivational texts, and whatever. It's just even if it's not daily, it would be weekly.
That's
You
so
feel
dope.
me? So I wake up to it like, yeah. And I'll be like, thank you, Nana. You feel me? And go about my day. You know what I mean? So then after me and Shorty broke up, I don't know if she didn't relay the message or whatever to her grandma. I'm not too sure. So let's say we broke up in November. Then we stopped talking for like a few months, and then she hit me up. I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then we talking. And then I said, yo, I said something. I was like, yo, you know what I mean? Shout out to your Nana still hitting me up after we broke up because, we and her have a relationship out of us.
Yeah.
She said, my Nana's still hitting you up. I'm like, nigga, didn't I just say that? She's like, okay. So then
now she went to go talk to Nana.
So then now, Nana's birthday, she's an Aquarius. So Nana's birthday, or I think the day before, or whatever, I hit up Nana like, happy birthday. I didn't get a text back. I'm like, this old lady retired. Her phone is glued to her hand. I know she read this message. So I'm like, you know what? I wait like 6 hours. I let the whole day go by. Then I was like, let me just call Nana. I called Nana straight to voicemail. I said, sometimes, when you call somebody and it might go to voicemail,
like,
you
might be busy.
No, yeah, something like that. And then you called again, it might go through because it might not be disturbed, whatever bullshit.
Right.
So I called back again. It went straight to voicemail again. I said, oh, I am blocked. And I said, Nana don't even know how to use her phone to even block someone.
She took Nana's phone and said, boy, bye.
But what's the worst part? They don't even live in the same state. Nana live in D.C. and she live in NJ. So
you know what she did?
She probably told Nana the instructions, and Nana, she looking like, what do I gotta do? And it probably took her 6 hours. She said, I'll wait the 6 hours until you block this nigga.
No, what she did was call her cousin or somebody and said, go to Nana's house right now. And and had Nana go and had the cousin go in that house and say, take Nana phone. Nana, why was you, no, you know how to block him. Block him right now.
Yeah.
And she was like, and I want to see. She turned the phone like,
You want a blue
look,
check,
he
verify.
blocked. He blocked.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, Nana, love you.
Yeah.
Talk to you. You know, Nana don't know nothing about that. So she just like, oh, he not getting my texts no more.
Yeah.
I hope he doing good, sugar.
Yeah. And
She got to Nana, but it
Oh, yeah.
wasn't straight from Nana because, like you said, it would have taken 6 hours. She had the cousin ride over, the cousin that live around the block.
yeah.
She said, cousin Betty, go around the corner and get Nana phone.
Yeah.
She came in there, Nana was like, hey, baby, what's going on?
Honey child.
And she
Yeah.
said, oh, God bless you, boo.
Facts.
Thank you so much. And she cousin probably ain't tell Nana what was going on either. She just was like, oh, Nana, there's a new update. I just want to fix it for you. And took that phone and blocked you. And then was like, Nana, I'll take a piece of that cake. I'll see you later.
Oh,
and she called your ex back and was like, it's done. He blocked. I promise you he ain't talking to Nana no more.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's nasty work.
Nasty. You know what I mean? And to me, it probably went like that. But, you know, to me, like I said, I'm not one of those people, oh yeah, you gotta have to cut it off. Granted, I have one of my cousins that you know, she got married and she had a husband, and then her and her husband was when it was ending, it was bad.
Yeah.
But the husband ended up getting cool with the little brother, you know what I mean? So let's say when they broke up, the little brother was still reaching out to the husband or the ex, and the ex will reply back, but then after a while, he moved on with his chick, and then he was just like, cut it. And to me, like I said, I believe that his new shorty probably told him, like, leave that shit alone. You feel me? But then I have,
especially if it was bad like that.
Yeah, it was bad. Like niggas was yelling. It was terrible. But then I have another relationship. Like I have my other cousin.
Yeah,
he was married and he built my cousin. She died from cancer, and then her husband appreciated. So her husband, you know, ended up getting cool with everybody before she died. You know, they built a great rapport.
Yeah.
So when she died, he still reaches out to the mother, the brothers, and all that, but not as often. But you know what I mean? If they need something, he'll pick up.
Right.
He just not every day, let me help you with the market or whatever. Nah, it's like, if you need my number, if you need me, my lines are still open. Mm-hmm. So all the relationships all depend, but
it really just depends, you know, because going back to what I was saying, if it's just I met somebody one time or a few times, you know, in passing.
Yeah.
Of course, if you say, like, we broke up, I have no reason to reach out to that person.
Yeah.
But if I've built a relationship with that person and you guys break up, it's not fair for you to ask me to also break it off with them.
Oh, yeah.
And it's okay for you to ask. You know, it's okay for you to voice your frustrations because of how you're feeling towards the person. But to say, like, if I'm done with him, you're done with him. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, what's the basis off of that? Like, if he put his hands on you, bet we don't fuck with him no more.
Yeah.
I could respect that. And I would definitely do that. But if it's just like, oh, yeah, we just broke up, it's just kind of like, okay, it's coming off like you're just trying to be spiteful.
Yeah.
You want them to, like, suffer.
Yeah, you try to be controlling and all that. Like, listen, that's y'all rapport, that's y'all relationship. Mm-hmm. Fuck y'all, that's between y'all.
Right.
So, yeah.
And you want them to feel it. Like, oh, yeah, everything that I brought into your life, I'm taking back.
Yeah, facts. Nah, fuck that, nigga. If you build a network with someone, you keep
never
that
know.
shit as much as you can. Because I always tell people, that's why we came here. We came here to be around each other, build network, you know what I mean, and grow.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So that's why when social media, I was watching some show, I think it was, and they were talking about how social media has is, other than being human interactions, is now that we're interacting through phones. So it's like we're still interacting, but it's just not the same. So that's why when the pandemic happened, it was so crazy because niggas is only communicating and interacting through the phone. Niggas wasn't going outside. Nigga, shit, I remember you go outside, the cops would first thing the blowhorn. Get back in the car, nigga. We will shoot you if you don't get back in your car.
Wear a mask.
Yeah, facts.
You can't get served nothing without a mask.
Facts.
Even if you went to a restaurant, you had to eat like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who's eat? I promise you, I've never had so much Chinese food before because I was ordering in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going outside to nobody's restaurant to have to eat like that. Like, pull the mask down, take a bite, and put it back. No. I'm good. And I love cooking, so I'm good.
Yeah, facts. Nah, the pandemic, like, nigga, I seen niggas cough inside of their mask and keep the mask on. I'm like, this is crazy.
No, I always had a second one in my bag. I was like, oh, just in case.
Oh yeah, facts. Niggas
Or for somebody else, like,
No.
You're not about to get in here because of you. Take this mask.
Yeah, that's how it was. Niggas used to buy the big ass bulk of them shit. Amazon used
the
to come
blue
to the
ones,
country. Blue ones,
with the drawstring.
Hell yeah, shit, nigga. I had to be swagged out. I had to get different ones, red ones,
Oh yeah, I
black
had
ones.
colored ones.
Yeah.
I had the black one. I had the regular blue one.
Yeah.
I think I had a yellow one, but yeah, it went with my outfit though. I
Oh
will
yeah,
say.
for sure. I had to put that shit on. You feel me? But no, like, you know, the pandemic was hilarious. Like, those times, like, I remember one time I was at the mall when shit just started opening up a little bit. When they allowed, like, 20 people, and, you know, just allowing 20 people in places. So I'm in the mall, right? I had to go pick something up real quick. And I seen one of my boys. So, mind you, I have a mask on. He has a mask on. He's about maybe, like, 7 feet away. Arm distance, probably. So he sees him like, yo, what's up? I'm like, what's happening? So we talking. As we talking, still that distance.
They were heavy on the distance.
Yeah, facts. So it's at this distance, and I smell something. I'm like, did I fart? I was like, I think I farted. I don't know if I took a shower today. And I'm thinking to myself, like, nah, I can't. I took a shower. If I did stink, it would have been with me the whole time.
I always tell people you smell yourself before anybody else smells you.
Facts. So I'm going through my mind. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens. So I'm talking. I don't smell nothing. I said, all right, ask him a dumbass question. What's the color of the sky at the moment? He's like, huh? It's blue. I'm like, I knew it was you. I knew it was your monkey ass.
It was the response that gave it away. You were like, oh, it wasn't me.
It was your ass.
This 7 feet ain't enough.
It's not.
It's not enough for me. It's not enough for me to not smell you.
What?
Speaking of smells, remember before I had asked you earlier, how do you feel when it's somebody you know with the body odor?
Sheesh. Nah, you know what?
Before I respond on my response,
Go ahead.
I want to know what you think because I already know what I'm going to say.
Nah, so one time I'm over there. It's summertime. So, you know, summertime is hot. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
You probably sweat or whatever. So one time I'm out there in the park smashing short back shots. So I have a shirt, and then I just caught a wolf or something. I'm like, where the fuck did this magical wolf, you know, when girls bust, they just, sometimes they might get off their pheromones or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, this ain't right. And I'm like, is it
it's
a
not
raccoon
regular
shit, a dog shit?
Like something just walked by?
Yeah, like, what the fuck going on? So I said, you know what? I can't fuck up the momentum of what's going on here and there. Let me just... So I put my shirt over my nose. As I'm in there, Shorty's like, why'd you move for? So she turns around and sees my shirt over my face. And I try to look up to show, like, listen.
Like trying to play it off.
Like, nah,
Like, it's not, we good.
we good. She looked like, she's like, oh, don't worry about it. My pH is off today or something like that. I was like,
so you knew and still decided to bring
hand me
your
this
nasty ass.
cootie cat.
You could have played it off. You could have said you were busy, something. You had something. She could have just went down only.
I would have accepted that.
It would have been okay.
I would have accepted it.
You decided to bring your nasty ass and bust it wide open, knowing your pH was off.
Yeah.
But you know what? Since we're on the topic, we could switch it to the men too. Because I'm going to switch it there and I'm going to take it there.
Take you through that. Take me through that. Take me through that.
But it goes the same for men. And I'm going to give you two examples. The first one is actually the one a lot of men experience. It's like you're fresh out the gym smell. I don't know about you ladies, and you know there may be some people out there that actually like that, but like there's a difference between a fresh gym scent and like, oh, you need to get in the shower right now. Like you're musty. That's not even like, oh, body odor. It's just, you know,
You dirty.
yeah, it's like, no, you stink.
Yeah.
For lack of better words, you stink. You
Mhm.
stink. And there's nothing that you could tell me right now that's going to convince me otherwise. And what, at least for me, this is what I was even going to get to. I have to be honest.
Mhm.
I have to tell you because if nobody else is around is not telling you okay, I'll even give a story that just happened like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I was out at the bar and there was somebody there that was musty.
Sheesh.
But I'm cool with them. And I was like, oh my God, Charlie, how do you fix this? Like, because I know if I could smell him, he could smell himself. But we're around a group of people. And one thing, I would never embarrass nobody like that. So I pulled him to the side and I did have to tell him, like, you're a little musty. And he was like, oh, for real? I didn't think, like, you know, it was, I knew it, but I didn't think it was that, like, potent.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, baby, no, it's potent. It's outside. I was like, and I had to give him my oil.
Mm.
And it was because I fucked with him. So I was like, no, listen, I don't even give a fuck if we smell the same tonight. But, take this. I got my oil in my bag. I rubbed it on him. And he was good for the rest of the night. But even with somebody's breath, I'm the same way. Like, I'm not going to blatantly come up to you and tell you, hey, here's a piece of gum. I'm going to pop one and say, hey, friend, you want one too? But I'm going to pop one first so you don't feel like I'm trying to, like I am trying to tell you, but I'm not, I'm trying to tell you without telling you.
Yeah.
So you could catch game.
Yeah.
So I'm popping one and I'm like, friend, I just popped a piece of gum. You too.
Nah, you gotta be very intentional. You put that shit in the nigga mouth. Here, motherfucker, yo.
Like at this point.
Listen, take this shit. Just, you know what? Swallow the whole bottle of Listerine with it. God damn it. You got a whole butt cheek in your mouth. You have a whole asshole in your mouth. That's what it smell like. But nah, shit. Like I said, I've been, you know what? There be times, right? And I let's say I'll tell the person, yo, we got plans at this time, right? I'm a nigga at times. A lot of times. Tell the person, like, yo, we gonna meet up at 8. I'll be at the gym. I'm just mid in the workout. I look up, it's 10 o'clock. We were supposed to be in the bed. Like, what? It's like, I'm bad with timing sometimes. So there was this one time, right? went to the gym, did my workout, hit the sauna, left. I looked at the time like, yo, I was supposed to go meet up with my peoples at 10. Nigga, it's already 11 o'clock. So now my people's like, yo, well, I'm like, fuck, damn, I'm looking sad out here. So I'm like, yo, let me go home and go shower. Motherfuckers like, nigga, by the time, like me, I'm a person. The music got to be right. The water got to be high. And when I get out the shower. So that's going to take me about, like my nigga Jeezy said, at least about an hour. So now let's say it's 11, I get home, go shower, and then head it's already 1 o'clock. To travel and all that. No point. So this time I said, you know what, fuck it. Going straight to the spot. So boom, I get to the spot, start drinking. I remember one time they had these little fist pumping song. I said, let me fist pump with them. I said, ba la 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 ka la la. I said,
And that goes back to what I was saying. Like, you smell yourself before anybody else. You be like, I don't know how people ignore it. Like, I'll be like, ooh.
yeah.
I mean, I don't remember the last time I was musty. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not trying to brag about that. I will say this. In the point of running out the door, like you said, like if I'm running late and my friend is like, I'm outside. There have been times where I've stepped out without putting on deodorant, but I've never been musty. And anybody who knows me, you could clock that. I've never been musty, but I have run out the house without putting on. It happens to the best of us, even with the gym thing. Like, it's like, damn, I'm trying to be outside tonight. If I don't chance it, like. But again, that's once in a blue. There's nobody on this planet Earth can say that they've never been musty before.
That wasn't even the whole story. We're going to kick this nigga off in the next podcast. He will not be here next week.
Oh, my goodness.
So, to finish the funny-ass story, so listen, right? So now, I pick it up. I said, So, I try to play it off. I try to see if I was really musty. I don't know if it's just this armpit or is it both. So I said, you know what? I was like, I'm dancing. I was like, let me dab. I was like, it's both of them. I said, fuck. So now I'm like, I don't want to pick up my arms for nothing. I was like, yeah, you want a beer? Yeah, here's your beer. Like, it's like, oh, that nigga doing the new move. It's the robot. Yeah, that's all I was doing all night. I wasn't doing nothing that was fist pumping, So now I'm over there, I'm chilling. Usually, I see where I'm at is heavy Indian people or Muslim, whatever. They might be all type of thing, but it's heavier them.
Uh-oh.
So usually nights I'll be going up there, they be looking the other way. I'll be like, yo, what's up, short? Do you want to drink? You want to talk? You know what I mean? And, they're like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, damn. It's not working. But that night,
not you blended.
That night, I'm up there chilling. Minding my business. Me and my boy just chilling. Left my arm up,
Even though you like,
I try my best. You know what it is? Even if you don't lift it up, you start sweating a lot because you're in the club.
And your arms in there, so it's body to body.
Yeah, you eventually gonna smell it. When I mean Indian shorty, bad. Oh my gosh. Like Kim Kardashian before the surgery, she's better than Kim. Comes out to me while she's with her man, starts touching me and flirting with me and all that shit. My boy looked like, what the fuck is going on? In my mind, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Fresh out the gym.
Yeah, fresh out the gym. Mind you, Shorty's man is right there. It might not have been her boyfriend. It could have just been two niggas that she, associated with. That usually happens a lot. So she out here talking and everything. I'm interacting. We going back and forth. And then, after the conversation, we go about our business. You know what I mean? My boy's like, nigga, was it because you smelled musty she was attracted to you? I said, nigga,
They don't call it musty. They call it musk.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. Musky, musty, stinky, I swear to God, I'll call my boy. He would tell you this story to the T. He was like, yeah, bro, it made no sense to me how she was just like, do herself on you.
I will say this: they believe in natural body odor.
Oh, yeah, I'm not knocking it. Because I have boys that's like Indian, Hindu, all that
No,
stuff.
me too.
They wash, but sometimes they just don't practice deodorant. They might apply other things.
They don't like they do oils and stuff too. That's where I got that from. But they don't believe in like deodorant.
Yeah.
Or like like lotion. Not like
It's just
I don't know how to say it.
They
And I don't want to offend anybody.
Nah.
They just accept like natural body scents.
that too, or you know what it is? It's just the knowledge I have is they don't put all those chemicals in their body.
Yeah, they don't like
Yeah,
that.
that's all it is. They still wash, it's still a soap. You feel me? They still do all this stuff. It's just
I agree.
we might have a deodorant that might be fresh for 72 hours. They're like 72 hours.
It
What the
shouldn't
fuck?
be like that.
What
You
the
should
fuck
be
is
able
it?
to wash again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm not ever saying that they're dirty.
No, me neither.
I'm just saying
Me
when I
neither.
looked it up.
That's why I'm saying if anything, they probably wash a lot.
Yeah.
But they just believe in like natural like
Yeah.
body like like
Different
because
practices. I ain't knocking
yeah,
it.
and a oil that might smell good on me may not smell good on you because it's what reflects off your skin. Like how it blends with your skin, how your pores take it, all those things. So blended with your own natural body odor. And I just feel like they just prefer it because it's like I'm not putting anything in my body.
Facts. I gotta
And
know
I
what I'm
respect
putting.
that for them.
Now, speaking of different cultures and different countries and different languages and stuff
Here we
like
go.
that. Whoa. Why you gotta say it like that? Like
Where we going with this?
I'm about to take you through there. Where we going, twin? Take me through there. Okay. No, reason why I say that is the Super Bowl recently just happened, and to me, I've been growing up listening to reggaeton for over 10 years, over 20 years. You know what I mean? It's been that long, and not just like the mainstream ones. I'm talking about I'm listening to niggas' whole album from Aventura to Ricky Iglesias, all those Looney Tune and all them. Like nigga, I listen to their whole projects. So, and I grew up listening to that. So, and I love their culture.
Me too. I love the Spanish culture.
I love the Puerto Ricans, the Colombians, Dominicans, and all that. So I say that to say this. Bad Bunny was performing at the Super Bowl. Now, I've been hyping that shit up since I found out the announcement. I'm like, word, Bad Bunny? Like, I've been waving that fucking Puerto Rican flag. Like, oh,
I
yeah.
know. That's my baby daddy.
Oh, okay. Where did we go? What just happened
I'm just
here?
saying, we got 2 kids. So
Who
I'm
gave
waiting
the
for
birth to
him
the 2 kids?
We got 2 kids.
I just want to know who
Don't
gave
even
the
worry
birth.
about it. Just know that's my baby daddy. Bad Bunny baby. Okay. He texted me an hour ago. He made sure I was good. Don't worry, baby daddy, I'm good.
Okay. Oh man, this nigga trying to get us canceled. It's okay. It's okay. There's no cancel button over here. All right. So, Jesus, like Jesus. So yeah, I've been waving the flag about the Bad Bunny performance and stuff like that. 'Cause it's cool to show some diversity. I think they had Shakira and Jennifer Lopez like 7 years ago, whatever. So they're both Spanish, but they just speak English.
Mm-hmm.
And when I heard Bad Bunny was performing, I'm like, I'm here for it. I don't give a fuck, because I don't give a fuck if he's speaking English or not. The beat is dope. What he's saying is catchy. it's approved.
Right.
You feel me? So I'm here for it. So I say that to ask this. I say that to ask this. Did you watch the performance? I'm not saying everything, but did you see clips and stuff like
Part
that?
of it, like him coming out and all of that, and him performing on stage.
Okay. How did you like it? Like, is it good? You know, you could be open ended. Go ahead, because it ain't gonna be. Is it good? No. You about to give us?
You know, I can't really. That's my baby daddy, so I can't really say too much. I got it.
Then I'll say it for you. Then I'll say it for you.
Okay.
I dislike the performance.
It-
Hold on, let me tell you why I
Go
dislike the
ahead.
performance. It's not that, like I told you, I love Bad Bunny's music,
Me too.
but it's a performance. You know what that it made
What
me
it
feel.
entails.
You know what it felt like? It felt like the Weeknd's performance, and the Weeknd's performance was during the pandemic. Now, when you had Usher, like me, when I see a performance, I want that person to perform, not to sing and just walk through stuff. Like there was an episode of My Wife and Kids when Michael Kyle was like, yo, rappers nowadays, they just sit there, yo, you know my music, sing it. You feel me? I'm not paying for that. I need
want
you
to jump around.
do something. Because if I just want to sing the shit along with you, I'll just listen to your track.
Right.
That's why I pay the Spotify, the Apple Music, the et cetera, et cetera. Y'all owe me a check.
Mm-hmm.
But if and he was like, you know, people that really perform is like Michael, Prince, and all of them. He said Michael performs so hard that he'll lose weight on stage, and you'll see him losing weight. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
because they're just going consistently.
So now when you see the Usher one, especially coming from the Usher one, that nigga was on skates. He was changing. He was doing all that. You had Alicia. It was such a performance. Now the Bad Bunny one was like a music video.
Yeah.
That's-
it was like
that's-
a walkthrough.
Yeah, it was just a music video. I was like, okay.
I did see people saying that. Like, I mean, and again, to double down on what you said, I love Bad Bunny's music, but it was a little lackluster as far as like performance. Like I've even seen him perform, not in person, but like the clips and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was more energetic. It was more like, okay. And then during the Super Bowl, it just gave like walkthrough,
Yeah.
you know, from one stage to another,
Yeah.
and it's just like, okay, like give us a little breakdown session of like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, but I get it, and I don't really know what to say because I love Bad Bunny.
It's
but,
okay. You don't get canceled. All right.
like, yeah, you know that
Because you don't want to go get a divorce with your hubby.
He gonna take me to court.
Yeah, he ain't trying to get you through there.
Mm-mm.
But to me, like I said, I still watched it.
Yeah.
I watched some, and I think my thing was we were watching other like people like get uncomfortable with the performance. I see a whole bunch of white men just see a whole bunch of white women like, I'm like, yo, really? It's like, yeah, he might not speak English, but the beat is still dope. Like it's reggaeton. It's the same beat they've been doing for over 30 years.
I just think not everybody is on to Bad Bunny. Like he's famous. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
If you don't know Bad Bunny,
Yeah,
come
it's
on.
crazy. You're under a rock.
But that's just not their MO.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think that's what that was. And he's not for everybody. It's okay.
True.
But at least do a little bump.
Yeah, you know what I
something.
mean? Like the beat is still what it is, you know what I mean? Like he's still vibing.
Because he
and
make good music.
Yes. So when I was over there listening. I told him he needs to perform those 3 songs. Don't know the name of the songs, but he performed. I was like, yeah. I think the first song was the song I wanted. I was like, oh, he gonna perform all my songs. So he did an amazing job, aka in the sense of
The songs
singing the
he
songs
picked.
that I wanted him to sing.
Yeah.
Because granted, it was this big ones. And I was going to say, I was like, damn, is he going to bring out Drake? I was like, nah, Drake ain't coming because Drake and the Kendrick shit, Drake ain't fucking with the Super Bowl. And but yeah, he brought out Lady Gaga and I think J Balvin. I was like, okay.
That's my guy too.
So, so like I said, I enjoyed the songs, the performance. I could have done without, but shouts out to him. I think he had one of these taco stand guys that was there, and he said after the performance, he said, bro, lines around the block to get some tacos. So, you know what I mean?
That's so dope.
So, you don't get paid for the Super Bowl. You get the recognition and
You
the
just
light
get to
from it.
be there. Mm-hmm.
So, shouts out to him, and then having all the flags over there and stuff like that. Like, I seen some, like, even on social media, they show people not liking it. I looked at it, I was like, y'all niggas need to get over that shit, all right? And motherfucker, just enjoy it, bro. You're at the game sucked. It was a fucking blowout. Enjoy something out of the motherfucking day that you're in, but I digress from that. So now we're on the topic of music, and you don't want to talk about your hubby like that.
Mm-mm.
Let's talk about the state of, I don't want to just say hip hop, because hip hop and R&B, they categorize them together. Don't know why, but
we could separate the two. We could go to both.
yeah, no, we're gonna talk about both, but let's talk about nigga music. And you know what? I am tired of these old. I know I'm tired of a lot of folks.
Okay, let's get into it.
I'm tired of this shit. And the reason why, I get it, why they're complaining and why they saying what they saying, but I'm tired of it. Reason why I'm tired of it, oh yeah, this music ain't shit, this, that, and the third. Like, I get it. When I listen to some of these songs, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck some of these niggas even saying. And I'm like, but you know what? They're probably talking about the same three things. Money, bitches, drugs.
Agreed.
So since they're talking about the same thing they've been talking about since the 70s or 60s, whenever. Because you got to remember, I just heard that song, Candy. They supposedly says about cocaine. I'm walking on sunshine, cocaine. A lot of these songs about cocaine. So now, right, now they hear these songs, well, they're talking about money. Shit. Who wasn't talking about money? You feel me? So I say this to say that, all right? When it comes to that, I don't mind none of these shits that these young boys are saying, these young girls are saying. You're expressing yourself. Because you got to remember, niggas like, oh, yeah, but we had Rakim, we had EPMD, we had LL Cool J. Yeah. How about the Digital Underground? Mr. Humpty Hump. Yeah, my name is Humpty. Yeah, you forgot the nigga with the motherfucking nose on?
No, I didn't.
Like, you got other people that had a gimmick. You had folks that were like ODB. Niggas look at ODB, I like raw. But that nigga was so intellectual.
True.
He put his gimmick on. You feel me?
It was a performance.
It was a performer. You feel me? And he probably wasn't like super pushed in your face or whatever because he had a group or whatever. But his music was still in the universe.
Right.
You feel me? They
Right.
still had, you had the Queen Latifahs out there. You had the Tribe Called Quest that was in front of your face. But at a point, they started shifting. Songs started going, other than being in your car while we driving. Now songs are more for the club.
Yeah.
You got to remember, we had Uncle Luke
They
that was
did
talking
have
about
that transition.
Uncle Luke was talking about shaking it. I don't think he ever talked about a serious song a day in his life.
No, he didn't.
I
Not
could
that
be
I
wrong.
know of.
Uncle Luke, I could be wrong. But the majority of the time I heard, don't do that, do the brown.
I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock.
That's pretty much what it was. He talked about whatever he's experienced and what he wants to experience. And other than listening to the car, he's like, yo, majority of the time I'm in the club. This is for people that's in the club. And then that's when the shift happened. Other than riding in your car, it's more for the clubs. So that's what's going on now. All the songs that were, for your car or something, you can have a peace of mind, those are not on the radio no more.
No,
What's
they're
on the radio is that
not.
fast-paced songs that's in the club. That's what's sticking. So
Yeah.
when they said, oh, yeah, I need it. Oh, no, you know what it is? Tribe Called Quest dropped an album. LL Cool J dropped an album. Rakim dropped one, I think, in the past 2 years, too. They're still dropping the music that you want. Go listen to it. Stop complaining about what these folks are doing. You feel me? These people are hustling. They expressing what's going on in their life, and they're doing what Uncle Luke and them was doing. They're gearing for the club because that's what all these shits are. Fast as hell. BPMs are like 100 and up. So
No, see, I definitely agree with you when it comes to that. I just feel like there needs to be some type of balance. Like you said, like the LL Cool J's and stuff like that, when they were rapping about like real life stuff that was going on. And we still have those to today. They just don't get the shine that they deserve. Like I was telling you earlier, like Kendrick, like J. Cole, like those are great artists. They don't get the recognition they deserve. We're now like promoting again. I'm not saying it's not what it transitioned into. I'm just saying that it just sucks that's where it's at now. Everything is about a club banger. What's going to promote on the radio? What's going to promote in the club? It's no longer about like something I can relate to. Something I could be like, oh my God, this is like for real. That's what I'm going through. And I'm bumping it again because I'm actually living it in real life time. Now it's just like, oh, I get, like you said, I get money, I get bitches. It's just like, and then it's every artist. It's the same thing. And I'm not gonna be biased. Even the rap girls, it gives the same thing.
selling pussy, drugs, fuck niggas.
Yeah, it's about the same thing. Twerking, I get my own money. F these men and, go about my day. It's like promoting being a hoe. So I get it. I really don't know what to say, to be honest, because I'm like, I get it, and at the same time, it does suck.
Yeah, so it depends. Like I said, that's why. See, back in those days, and even now, it's getting back to that realm of sell it out your trunk, because you got to remember,
Right.
you got to remember, J. Cole just did that recently with his album. He went back to the college where he first sold his mixtape for I think $1, and then that's how Master P blew up. You feel me? He fucked with the people that fuck with him. He didn't. Later on,
the public.
Yeah, later on, the crazy fans came later. You know what I mean? Him blowing up, but at first it was mainly whoever fuck with me,
Yeah.
and that's where everybody's starting to get back to. You gotta remember, if I fuck with J. Cole, I follow J. Cole on Instagram or whatever social media platform. So when he says, "Yo, I dropped an album," I'm gonna go there.
Right.
It's like, when people say, "Oh yeah, there's no balance," dude, you don't need a balance no more.
It's about keep your consistency with the person
you fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
You follow that person, you listen to their albums, they will keep an update like, "Yo, bro, I just dropped this album."
Because they'll drop more for you.
They'll drop more for you because you are now their audience, and they're gonna keep fucking with you.
They're catering to their audience.
So,
they don't need the fame or the money.
Yeah. Because the money gonna come regardless. Because you know what it is, when they do go on tour. Let's say other than selling out Madison Square Garden, they might have 20,000. They might sell the Madison Square Garden Theater that sells out 1,000. That's still money.
It is.
You feel me? They might not buy a Lambo, but they could get a Honda Prius.
They got.
You know what I mean? So they gonna figure
in the Honda.
Yeah.
What was it? Crying in the what?
Shit, I don't know. Crying in the Honda Prius, but but what I'm saying is, it's like really tap in with your people. You feel me? And let's say,
don't go based off of what's popular. Go based off of what you like.
What you like. And you heard Jay-Z said, if you made Hove, make another Hove. If you don't like the new Jay-Z music or whatever, go listen to the old shit. Go listen to the old shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? If the new shit ain't what you like, don't listen to the new shit. And if you're looking at like, oh yeah, my kids will listen to it. Yeah, put some of this on. Teach them the ethics, the basics. So
True.
Like I said, there's so many of these, and you got to remember, even off that, You got the J. Cole's that's still dropping, the Kendricks, Drake. You said that Drake is commercial.
I mean,
Let's,
come on, y'all. Let's not sit here and act like old Drake and new Drake aren't two different people. And I'm not even saying that it's a bad thing. He adjusted to the culture. I get it. I'm not mad at him for that at all. I'm just saying let's keep it a stack and say that the old Drake is not the new Drake. He's a little more so based on commercial. I mean, even Loki with Chris Brown, it's a little more commercialized now. Like I used to love bumping Chris Brown's like R&B and stuff like that, but now it's more commercial. It's more what makes me look good, what makes me relevant, for lack of better words. What makes me more relevant again? I already got the fame, but like once I start feeling my light dim down a little bit, what can I hop on or what can I do to like bring the spotlight back? And that's what it is. And we can even now switch over to the R&B side as well. You know, like I don't really hear a lot of men during before I even get to the ladies, because the ladies still got it. We got the Ari Lennox, we got the Queen Nijas, Scissor, Summer Walker. I could keep naming because I bump them every day.
okay, let's go and let me see because you see you don't separate the men and the females. See,
Yeah, I am
earlier
gonna
we
separate the
didn't
men.
separate the hip hop one. We come
We
on,
did separate the hip hop one.
I
I
kept
mean, no, we
everything.
didn't because it's kind of. I feel like the reason why we didn't separate the hip hop one was because it was kind of like the same on both sides, just different delivery.
So explain this.
As
this
far
whole,
as like words,
I'm interested now.
you know, like with the women and you talking about the R&B or the
No R&B. What you was about to separate? You was saying like
Oh,
the men. Like what are the
um,
men doing in hip R&B? That you feel that the what are the men not doing that the females are doing in R&B?
what are the men doing in R&B?
So you're saying
Name me a few.
Jacquees, Tank is still dropping music. Okay,
Where they
Mario
at?
is
Is
still
the
dropping music
on their radio.
You
Is the
see,
music
you
on
see
the
how he
radio?
just said on the radio? I do not follow the radio. I subscribe to their channels. So Mario dropped like 2 or 3 projects in like 2 years, and I love that project.
But here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Remember how you said like even with rap music, it transitioned from hearing mixtapes and even it being to club bangers. You gave them credit for that. So it's like, how is it not fair to also pull the same rank for R&B? These men, if they, I do believe you when you say they're still dropping music, but like, I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying it's not fair how they're not being promoted on these platforms that are able to do that, like Instagram and the radio and then the clubs. Like, there's been multiple times that I've been out and a R&B song will come on, whether it be male or female, and I see the guys sometimes singing more than the girls, and I'm like, see, this is what I need. This is it right here, and it sucks that it's not like that anymore because that's when you have the best time. Like, because it's no longer a bias of even gender or whatever. It's just like, this was a dope ass song, and I feel like with the women today, at least they still get played like R&B women. And that's just what I'm saying. Like, I'm actually saying for the men, like, I want them to get more shine and more, I want them to get more time on the radio because, again, nowadays that's where everybody is listening, on social media or on the radio or in the club.
You know what it is? Like, now I get that point. You want them to get more on the radio. Majority of the time, the radio, I think the girl Kehlani just wanted for folding. That was a sad ass song.
Yeah.
This is a breakup. That's that's on the radio. But then you gotta remember the male songs that are new to R&B, that are new R&B are Afro beats. So that's pretty much somewhat
You know, I love
R&B is
my
just a fast,
Afrobeat.
yeah. So it's just a
my
faster pace,
time.
yeah. So there's still R&B tracks. It's just faster in a different language
Right.
or a different dialect.
I agree.
So that's still there. Now, like I said, to me, I've adjusted. I known like, hey, listen, if you want somebody that like a Tank or Mario, you got to subscribe.
And I can
Okay.
agree with that because,
So-
like, you know, I do have my R&B girls in my Spotify. Like, when I get up, whoever I'm craving, they're already on there, ready
Yeah.
for me to be, ready for them to be played.
Yes.
So I agree with you on that 110%.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like to me, like I said, like the songs that Mario, Tank, Wale, and all these people perform, they might not be mainstream, but you know, on
Right.
Twitter
That was
they
the
might.
right word,
So, yeah,
mainstream.
so you know, on not Twitter, excuse me, on social media they might. Like Mario right now is going viral for I think he did not a voiceover, a cover for a song. But I see that's trending a little bit. You know what I mean? So then, you know, so like I said, it just happens, but they might not be on the mainstream, but I'm still subscribing. They still making love, making music. They're still making heartbreak songs. Their balance is still there. You just got to look for it. If you
Right.
just look only
can
on social
understand that.
media and say, oh, well, this is what I
It
got to
didn't
listen
pop
to.
up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, it's not out of sight, out of mind. I'm going to
Look
go.
for the artists you want to hear.
And that's why shouts out to Tank, shouts out to Mario. All of these motherfuckers, Wale just dropped a fucking, as they call it, a classic, but another wonderful project. So if you feel like you need a filter or like, I'm tired of listening to, let's say, I don't want to disrespect nobody, but if I'm tired of listening to all this rap or whatever they're talking about, go find that person that's going to filter that and make your life like,
And make it for you that you know that's you could go to.
yeah. So,
And you get, because even Summer Walker just dropped a new album too.
okay.
So
See,
and
I'm
it's-
not subscribed to this. I didn't even know she dropped it.
Yeah, and it's actually dope.
See?
I love her new album as well. So go check that out, y'all.
I only like one. So I probably listened to over 15 Summer Walker songs. I only like one. And I listen to that song. I used to listen to that song at least about. This is what I used to do. I still do this to this day. If I get a new song, I'll play the song at least 200 times.
No, me too. So I can get everything.
Once I play it 200 times, I'll forget that shit existed. So, but that's how, like, one of her songs, I'm not going to say it not to promote you. No disrespect to you, baby, but this is one song that she had. I love it so fucking much. And so that's my song. But she has other songs, you know. Shouts out to her. You have Jhené Aiko. I don't know if she dropped recently, but you have Summer Walker, Jhené Aiko, Erykah Badu. If you want to talk about old school women, they still drop.
Yes.
Lauryn Hill hasn't dropped really, but the Fugees dropped something like in the past 5 years. So music is always going to be out there. Just go
You
look
just
for
gotta
it.
go look for it.
Go out there and look for it. Speaking of music, let's talk about our favorite president in the world right now, the Donald Trump. No, I'm joking. He's not our favorite president, but he is a president.
Who's that?
And
I heard Orange. My bad. They're gonna assassinate me. Let me stop.
Trump. You know who go get that nigga, okay?
Don't assassinate me. I'm sorry. It was just a jokey joke.
You and your liberals, they will have many reasons to take him.
I'm just saying your tan be tanning. No, let me stop for real because I got a lot to live for.
So, no, let's talk about, like, you know, when the election was going on, you know, a lot of African Americans were rooting for Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
You didn't see that many, like, African Americans rooting for Trump.
Right.
So now you did have those. You had the Kanye West, the Steve Hardys that sat
Yeah.
down with him and stuff like that. But now that Trump is in office, and you haven't really seen those people sticking their neck out. But Nikki was like, I stick my neck out. And
She
she's
didn't
just,
stick her neck out. She pulled the ostrich.
oh shit, she said
She had her neck in the ground.
the whole thing.
She went in there like,
So
take me through there for real.
see me, to me certain things with politics, I don't sit there and like care too much about politics. I care about the laws that they pass.
Right. Or what's going on in
Yeah.
current day.
Yeah, like, with them pulling people, the ICE situation, it's all a touchy subject and it's sad what's going on. And hopefully the people are okay, doing their best,
Amen.
But for Nikki to be like, yo, I support him, I rock with him, it's like, I want to ask this one question. This could be yes or no, open-ended.
Okay.
Is she a sellout for backing him, knowing the current state we're at now in life?
Usually I would give open-ended, but yes. I don't know what sis is going through. It's not for me to figure out, but you asked if she's a sellout. I say yes. It's just my opinion.
Oh, yeah, it's just your opinion. So, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, so this was probably like a year or two ago, maybe when Trump won the second time, and I think he had his, I don't know if it's really inauguration, but he had a party, and he had Snoop Dogg being the DJ. Is granted now Snoop Dogg's reason behind it was he did it because Trump guaranteed to pardon some of his homies that got locked up. So he did it to get his homies out. Is he a sellout?
No. There's a reason behind that. I feel like what Snoop Dogg did, it was more so I'm gonna bite the bullet for my homies.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a point behind it. Sometimes in this world, we're gonna have to do things we're not fond of
Okay.
for the greater good. I feel like with Nikki, it just went so far against the grain, if that makes sense. Like, it was just so, like, left field. And what was the point behind it?
Yeah, that's
Because if you saying you're trying to get your citizenship so you don't get deported or whatever the case may be, even the gold card that he gave you was fake. It wasn't real. She still don't got her citizenship. So you doing all that campaigning and all of that, there was no fruition behind it. So, like I said, at least with Snoop Dogg, there was something he gained out of it. Now, maybe he did look bad for a little bit, but at least he knew his homies was home.
yeah.
And they was good. And Trump could do that. And Nikki, it was more so about even self. It wasn't even for the greater good of anybody else. It was for self. And you still didn't get the self that you went for, because I ended up finding out that the gold card you got is not legit. And then on top of that, you've been out here crashing out on all these other celebrities.
Oh man.
You've been crashing out, girl. Like, at this point, I even want to sit down with you and be like, sis, you okay?
He said,
Like, you good?
"What is on your mind?"
Yeah, like, do we want to say a prayer? Like, do we need to namaste and go to a mountain for a weekend? Have a Zen moment? Like, you need a shot? Like, at this point, like, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Nikki will ever be canceled. So for the Barbs that might see this, don't think I'm saying Nikki will ever be canceled. She is a great rapper. I just feel as though it's just so disappointing to how far she's kind of fell I won't say sunk to, I would say fell. Because I do feel like she's fallen. I don't feel like she's purposely doing it. I just think she's crashing out.
Mm.
And I actually feel bad more than anything. But feeling bad does not excuse bad behavior. Let's not forget that. So I'm not going to excuse her behavior. Sis is still wrong. But do I feel bad? Yeah, because that doesn't just happen out of nowhere. You have to be going through something to like literally go against the grain like that. And then on top of that, to double down, she came for the LGBTQ community.
Sheesh. She's
She did.
crashing out
She
to the
came for the
max.
LGBTQ
What did she say?
community. She was talking about
that's politics.
the gays and the trans and basically, for lack of better words, like just like on some, it's like we do too much and it's not okay. And it's just like, girl, you're gonna be standing on a Trump stand saying that? That's not okay.
Excuse me.
So, don't be on that podium and don't let that podium fool you. That podium is still white. When they're done with you, they will do you like the rest of us, like they've always done. And I'm not saying this to all white people because I have a bunch of white friends. Let's not get it twisted. But again, just like one thing I always like to say is like, I don't fault the white supremacists for how they are, because anybody who's grown up in a African home, Haitian home, black home, Spanish home, you are brought up a certain way. And those things carry into your adult life. So that's why I don't blame. I'm not going to say, I don't fault them for how they are. It just sucks that they are the way they are. Because it's like, that's how they were brought up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like somebody being mad at me for being African and saying like, oh, well, I was raised to do this a certain way. I can't be mad at you for that. I could just say I don't like that.
Mm.
And I don't have to be around that. So it's the same with me. Like I said, I have a bunch of white friends, but you guys did. We're not even gonna get into the race wars.
Nah, I mean, but to answer my question, do I see that they sold out? Not really. Not really. Reason why, one, I can't really say the Nicki Minaj, because it wait until the story fully developed. Because like I said, you were talking about it was the citizenship possibly, then it was this other gold card. I just see that she's probably doing this for fame or clout. Because that's
I agree.
That's the 50 Cent move.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And
Talk about clout. Okay?
You know what I mean?
Because we always tune in.
He like 50. He knows how to. 50 Cent even expressed how he does it, on How to Rob. That song right there, he just shot at everybody. Whoever replied back, he was happy. I think Big Pun and Jay-Z replied. He was so excited when they replied because it's like, I got buzz. Their light now is on me. And now let me show their fan base how great I am while my fan base is backing me.
So I could get some people over here to my side.
Yeah. And, and I think there was Rotimi. So Rotimi, that's if you ever watch Power, his name was Dre on there. He makes Afro beats. Wonderful music too. Wonderful. Even his project that he dropped, like I think recently, I think it was not this year, probably a year ago.
Oh, I'm gonna check that.
It was super wonderful.
But I know I've listened to a bunch of his songs, and he makes great music too.
Wonderful music. So I remember there was a story that he said on one of these YouTube interviews. So he's on there, and he was like, he was signed to G Unit or the Unit, wherever it is. And
not the Unit, wherever. Some unit.
Yeah. Some storage unit or whatever.
We know it has a door.
And you got to pay 50 cents to get in, but nah. That was like a quadruple entendre. But
no, for real.
So, but So now he like he was signed to them, and then I guess probably like after a while, like 50 and him was like, all right, bro, all right, we had our run. Do you want to leave? He's like, yeah. I could be wrong with the story, but this is the premise of it.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, we could, split ways. All right, cool. So then, I guess, like I said, you could go look it up. The story's out there. So if I don't got it 100%, you go see it. But I think Rotimi probably went on there, and then he see 50 Cent like, this nigga Rotimi owe me money. So now everybody's like, oh my gosh, Rotimi, you owe money? Now the light is on Rotimi. But what happened was Rotimi just dropped the song. So now 50 just gave him a light. Even if it's in a negative light, now he could direct people. Now when people go to Rotimi's page, they'll be like, oh, yo, I heard you owe 50 Cent money. But you're going to comment that on a recent post. And what recent post is that? The song.
Good or bad publicity is still publicity.
So you feel me? So when 50 does this stuff, like with the Diddy situation.
We know he be trolling.
He be doing it. He know what he doing. I don't knock 50 for doing what he's doing.
No, I don't either. I actually respect him for how he does it. See, and here's where I could separate what Nicki did with what 50 does. Because what Nicki did, there's limits to trolling. There's limits to like pushing that like space bar.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki took it too far. See, when she has her little beefs with Cardi B and stuff like that, and they go back and forth, or whoever she argues with, that's still okay. We pay it. Well, at least I will say the girlies pay attention to it. Some of the guys,
yeah,
but mostly the girls, we pay attention to that stuff. We're like, oh my God, Nicki, girl, what's going on with you now? But like, even with 50, I pay attention to that because I'm like, but he doesn't cross that line of like, it's gonna be hard to come back from that. He does it to where it's like, 50, you Aggie. He Aggie. He being aggravating. And we're able to, like, in a few days, like, pay attention to him. But then you never hear it come back up again. He's just on to the next trolling.
Yeah.
With Nicki, this is, like, a controversial topic. This is not, like, something like her and her beef with Cardi or how she's been beefing with the rap girls. That we can take. That's like, we actually expect that. I'm like, Nicki is such a mean girl, but that's who she is. It is what it is. This Trump thing was just like, girl, what's going on with you? For real, that's how I took it. Like, you know this ain't right. I don't care what you was trying to get. This is not right. It's not the way to go about it. And you donated money for what? He took your money and told you your gold card was revoked.
This crossing the line is crossing the line. Like to me, I stone people. I stone if people don't understand what stone is. I make fun of people.
Yeah,
it don't matter. Gay, straight, tall, handicapped, whatever, I'm going to stone people. And I'll give y'all some examples. Like, I remember I don't know if you was there, but I'm DJing. As I'm DJing, 3 dudes come in. As they're walking in, 2 regular height men, well, they're shorter than me, but let's say 5'10" and 6 foot. Then there was I guess we got to call them little people now, I guess to be political. A little person walks in. The little person walks in, I don't, draw attention to the person. So now they chilling. The 2 guys and the little person, they all just chilling. They chilling. They peeping out the scene. They chilling. They drinking and all that. And now one of the homies leaves, and I see the little person just standing there. And at this bar that I'm at, they don't have like regular chairs that's like sitting down here. Like you got to climb up the shit. Like, you need a stool to get up. It's one of those bars, like a stool. Yeah, like one of those tall stools. So now, one of the homies sitting down, the small person is standing up. So then I'm looking around like, I was like, hey, little man. I was like, if you want to, you can be my security guard because you just standing there just mean mugging everybody. He starts laughing. Everybody's laughing. You feel me? Because he's just really posted up there with his energy drink. I'm like, all right, cool. You chilling. And then, yeah, his homie was like, yeah, man, why don't you sit down? I was like, don't do that. I said, what you better not do is help him up these motherfucking stools because he'll knock you out. He's like, yeah, you better not help me. I was like, yeah, don't embarrass him in front of these bitches. He's like, yeah, you know. But
Not
you know.
embarrassing him because his legs would
Yeah.
swinging off the chairs. Like, that's why he was posted.
Facts.
Shout out to you.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said,
knew how to maneuver.
yeah, so he laughed. We all laughed. It was a joke. I didn't like make fun of him being short, but I did walk around that shit.
Yeah.
I did walk around
Just
that shit.
do a little like.
Yeah. So, and even I said this joke about this guy too. You know, this was one time I'm over there, like when I'm like about to play another song or I'm just about to, stop the music. I think before what I say. So I'm out here playing.
You do be saying. I told you we call you Funk Flex.
You see that, right? That sometimes I have the bomb like New York is mean out here.
We call him Funk Flex because he be chatting it up. Sometimes I even gotta yell like, brother, shut up.
Nope, I gotta
play the song.
Fuck the song. It's gonna be there in the next 20 seconds, okay? I will play the song in 20 seconds, god damn it. Fuck, give me 15 seconds to talk my shit.
No, his 15 is like 2 minutes.
Wow, the disrespect.
I went to the bathroom and came back and he's still speaking.
You know you can leave, right? This nigga gonna lie in front of all of y'all like that.
I know y'all know who to believe.
God.
Y'all know who to believe.
What bathroom did you go to? The men or the women one?
Both. I went to both of them. I went to the first one, then I went to the second one because the first one stunk. You wanted to know. I went in the men's. I said, y'all dirty as hell. Going in the women's. At least they know how to throw a tampon in the garbage. They not missing and misfiring. Like, you think I'm about to be stepping in piss? Nope.
Oh my
I would use the women. I remember one time I went in the women's bathroom. This is off topic real fast. Security came to the door like, I was in the women's bathroom. I say, no, you go in the men's. You go first. He went in there. He said, no, go in the women's bathroom. Oh, okay. Oh, because you going to have me use that nasty shit? Facts. No, I'm not.
Facts. Nah, so I say that to say this. So one day, I was listening. So I already have the song queued up in my head. Like, okay, I got this one. And I already know the second song or what I'm about to say to counteract with that one. So I'm like, yo, we were like, some people conceive to Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. That's how you serenade the people to get the, in the mood. I said this nigga was serenaded to I'm coming out. Yo.
Loud and proud. Okay.
The whole bar couldn't stop laughing. Niggas came, yo, you a fool. Like niggas was going bananas. He was laughing too. Because you know what I mean? I didn't say so. It's, to me, I always tell people you got to somewhat read the room and you got to make the joke like, is it offensive?
Know
Am
the
I
crowd.
too direct? Yeah, is it too direct? Because you got to know the crowd. Because some people might just feel away just to feel away. Because I remember one time I'm over there. This is when my shit was at the ATM and shit. And I'm over there chilling, and then you got drunk people. They dancing, backing it up, hitting my equipment and shit like that. And then one dude, he was drinking. He must have, because they came with like, it was like a group of like 6 dudes and like 12 women. They came together, and I guess none of the bitches was showing him love or whatever. So he just felt the way. So he bumped in my shit. I got on my. I was like, yo, excuse me. No, before I got on my, I was like, yo, excuse me. Can you stop bumping my shit? You know what I mean?
This was
He-
off mic.
Yeah, off my. Like, yo, boo, cool out. Like, dude, cool out. You feel me? Thought nothing of it. Like, even though the drunk people were there, like, yo, cool out. I'm telling everybody, like, cool out. You pushing my shit. You feel me? Because now if you do that shit, the shit drop, nigga. Now, so then he does some shit and he bumps that shit hard as hell. Like, shit shifted. I had to.
Hold it up.
So I had to get on the mic because I'm like, yo, dude, I warned you. I was like, yo, dude, I told you, like, be careful with my stuff. Like, you gonna break
And
my
I was
shit.
really trying to tell you on the low.
Yeah. So then he gets mad. Fuck. What the fuck you mean? He comes out, pulls out a wallet. At first, I didn't know what it was. So me and my people looked like, oh, we gonna have to shoot this nigga. But I was like, thank God.
Oh,
Thank
goodness
God.
gracious.
Because like I said, the way he pulled out, so he don't have to get shot.
Like,
But
I
I'd
don't
have
know
got
what
shot.
this
But the way he
is.
just pulled it out, I'd have got shot. But the point is, we was looking like, So then he pulls it out. It's a wallet. I said, oh, thank God. We don't got to put him down. So then he comes out and just throws something at me. I said, what the fuck did this nigga
What
throw
did
at
he
me?
throw at you?
When I looked around, he didn't throw it like this. He just flung it. So when he flung it like backwards. So here, let's say this is my laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and this is me back here. He came around and threw it and like placed it down, like threw it down on my shit, like bow, like spades. You know what I mean?
Like,
Yeah, like wow. I was like, so I'm looking around. What the fuck did this nigga throw? This nigga done pulled out a pussy ass MasterCard that probably has a limit of $2,000 on it.
ooh.
I said my controller alone is about 17 before taxes. Just the controller. We didn't even talk about the laptop.
I'll still take that MasterCard.
Oh no, I looked at it. I looked at the MasterCard. I'm like, nigga, I had that when I first got my credit up, nigga. And that was like a
Okay.
decade ago. I picked that shit up. I handed it right back to him. I said, which you
Sir.
like, thank you. I was like, listen, dog, you ain't stunting on me, nigga. That ain't shit. But you know what I mean? And that wasn't me stoning him. That was just me telling him, like, yo, cool out. You feel me, dog?
Like, you can't flex on me.
You
so
can't flex
I'ma
on me?
easily just like hand it back to
facts. And the bitches looked like, because they seen I wasn't impressed. I looked and I was like, here.
you.
So,
I know they were like, oh my God, we need to
Yeah.
talk to the DJ.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
They
ooh,
apologized for him. They was like, oh, he drunk and shit like that. And the people that he was with, they know me. They know my brother and all of them. So they know who I be. They know where I come from. It's like, nah, he good. He's just drunk right now. It's like my fault for him. I was like, all right, cool. He good. You feel me? So like I said, to me, I don't mind being funny. I don't mind chilling. You feel me? But I get on the mic. I talk my shit about my fun flex moments.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what I love. I mean, it still irks my soul.
Nah, it's crazy.
But I love
It's crazy work.
I love what you do. I feel like on top of that, it gets us to engage with you.
Yeah.
You know, because me being your Brody, you know, like it again, it's like a 50 Cent trolling. Like,
Yeah.
you know that we're gonna be like, oh my God, stop talking. Like, play the music. And you're gonna be like, all right, well, now you gotta wait 10 more seconds.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
Sound
like,
me.
I love interactions like that because you're engaging with the crowd.
Yeah.
You know, or even when I come in and he be like, Charlie, you're late. I'm like, don't say my name on the mic.
Yeah. Facts.
You could tell me that.
Nope.
But don't say my name on the mic.
Yep. Now
Because now everybody in the room is like,
they're gonna gravitate to you, and then you gotta now say hi to them. You thought
and
you
I
were
gotta
low
go
key.
say hi to everybody like a hello tour.
You ain't low key tonight, nigga. You are saying hello to each and everybody.
Oh my God.
You thought you was gonna come in here and just chill and nobody's gonna notice you? Nope. He is late,
'cause
everybody. That nigga is here.
This is what he don't realize. I be trying to at least come in, find my seat, order my drink, and then go on my hello tour. But when I come in and he's like, Charlie, you're late. Now everybody's like, oh, Charlie's here. And I'm like, oh my God. I can't even find a seat first because now everybody's looking for me to walk up to them and say hello. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Mhm.
I respect them like they respect me. Nothing
Yeah.
but love. But like sometimes I be wanting to come in and find a seat before the seat is gone.
Yeah.
But I don't get that chance because you done already announced that I walked in.
Exposed the nigga.
Oh my goodness.
He here. Charlie's here. You know, like
Mhm.
bad boys. But yeah.
So aggy.
So you know what I mean? But that's how that be, you know, with that. So shit, I don't even know if I have anything else to say. That
I
we
know. I was
we
trying
done-
to think too.
we
Like
wrapped up everything that
we said we were gonna do.
yeah.
I mean, listen, you guys are gonna see me on the regular. I don't know why he said I'm getting going today.
He this is his first episode. This is his pilot episode, and the pilot crashed. Okay,
The
You-
pilot crashed, but the passengers survived.
Yeah.
That's y'all.
see,
Y'all all had parachutes. Y'all made it. We went through. I was the co-pilot, but I made it through too. He might have died, but I made it through.
Okay, hold on. Aha. Now, since you said that, we
Oh boy.
Yes.
He always got something up his sleeve.
yes. You see the new No Lanes merch.
I
You
know.
see it on the website www.nolanesforever.com. So, since you're talking about pilots and survivors and dead people, I have a question.
Oh boy.
The
I don't
people-
know why I'm nervous about this.
Because this might, you know, this is old. This is from, all right. So a plane took off from Canada, right?
Okay.
And it crashed in New York.
Okay.
Where do you bury the survivors?
So the plane took off.
Yes, and they're
in
Canadian residencies, people. They're Canadians. And then that shit crashed in New York. Where do you bury the survivors? Dead. Dead.
I don't know. In the can.
In the can.
In Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn. Well, Brooklyn might be a good place to bury niggas.
You
But they're
know,
white, so
people-
you can't.
People
There's some white ones.
disappear like that all the time in Brooklyn. they do. Don't go out there and fuck around and find out.
But there's some white people. So you bury the white people, the Indians, everybody just in Brooklyn, or you separate them like, all right, let's separate. You know what I mean?
Oh.
No,
you
I'm
know,
just saying, it
there's
depends.
upstate New York.
Okay, upstate. There you go.
You know, there's
Shots.
New York. You can't bury them in Manhattan. They gonna get found real fast.
Oh, true. So
Um,
we ain't burying the survivors over there. I get it. All right. So
So I would say Bronx, Brooklyn. Upstate is the best part because, you know, it's more so like big ass houses separated and, you know, you got land.
true. There's a lot of land to bury these niggas that survive. Bury those niggas alive. So I get it. So YO. I think it YO in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
So the Spanish ones go in the Bronx, the black ones go in Brooklyn, and the white ones, they probably get shipped back to Canada. Or wherever they want to
Who's
get.
paying for the ship back? Who's paying for the ship back? We trying to. They might fuck around and find that South Jersey. That's as far as we go. Like, cause there's room in South Jersey. We could put them there. Put them there. There's room up there too. But definitely not down here in Jersey, cause people is they're gonna find them too. You gotta bury them somewhere. It's gonna be quiet as it's kept.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
This is hilarious.
Please do not think I'm a murderer. I know how to get rid of bodies. I do not. Do I? I don't even know. I mean, let me not say nothing that could get me indicted. They're going to be like, this person went missing. He had said on this podcast, this is where we need to search first.
In Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. Where Brooklyn? Please don't take my word for anything that he asked me, because I don't know why he would ask me. So, what was the answer to the flight?
Okay, so I'll say it again. So a plane leaves from Canada and crashes in New York.
Okay.
Where do you bury the survivors? You don't bury people that are alive. They survived. Can you just clock it? Just... So you are
They was
now...
dead when I saw him. I didn't want to leave any witnesses.
He said...
I said, yeah, you're not taking me down with you. Mm-mm. You still alive? Boop. Not anymore. Hell no. I was the pilot. Hell no. They're gonna blame me and sue me. Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. You know what? Okay.
Here go another
Here's
one.
another one. These are
I
all
knew
old.
it.
These are all old. All right. So, a father and a son are driving. Son just got his license, and his father's like, "Hey, just drive." So the son's driving, and boom, son gets in a car accident. The father dies instantly. The son survives and gets rushed to the emergency room.
Mm-hmm.
All the doctors start coming. They start doing this. Then the specialist comes in to save the child. The specialist says, "I can't perform on this person." And the other doctors say, "Why?" "Because that is my son." Who is that person that is later? Like, what relationship does that person have with that person on the table?
That's his biological father. He's just a deadbeat. He had a
Deadbeat.
stepfather.
Clock it. It's a deadbeat stepfather. So wait, so the
No,
person
no.
that died is the stepfather,
Yes.
and the person that's about to perform the surgery is his.
His biological father. Two things could be right at the same time.
That is true.
Because if you have a stepfather, I mean, what can you do?
Do the dance. What can you do? What you can't
But
do.
it doesn't mean that
can you
the
do?
the baby father, for lack of better words, can't come in the room and say, "Oh my God, that's my son."
Yeah. It's like you weren't there you wasn't there with him shooting in the gym.
Right, so that's still my dad, but
Yeah.
you just my father.
Yeah.
Two different things, dad and father.
Facts. So, okay. I'm going to ask one more question. I'm going to tell you the answer after this question. So, all right. So, on the left side is the blue house.
Okay.
On the right side is the red house.
Okay.
Where is the White House located?
It's not there.
Clock it again, my nigga. These niggas kneeling everything. It's not there. Because it's white. We don't believe in white.
Right.
Why?
It was the red and blue. If you say where's the White House, it's not there because on the left and the right was the red and the blue. Where would the White House be? Not there.
Simple math. So for all y'all motherfuckers that agrees with him, you guys are. Now, do you want to know the answers for the two?
I do.
Okay. Drum roll, please. The first one is, so the father died. The son survived. The son rushes to the hospital. The doctor that should be performing on the son is his mother.
Oh, that is my child. Okay. Okay.
So, that's how people in their mind is, oh, well, women can't be doctors. That could be that mindset.
That could be that too.
So,
But my answer wasn't wrong.
it wasn't wrong at all.
It just was a different perspective.
It wasn't right. for this.
For his answer.
So now the second one is left is the blue house, the right is the red house. Where is the White House? The White House. I'll give you one more time. Go ahead. Is it
The left is the blue house. The right is the White House. I mean, the right
is
the
the red house?
red house. The White House is behind.
Back there. Back there, not in front of you, because that's not the
That's
direction.
left, right.
To the left is the blue. To the right is other things that we don't know. So the answer to that one is you're wrong. I'll give you one more chance.
Oh my God.
One more.
You gotta say the whole question again.
On the left is the blue house.
Okay.
On the right is the red house. Where is the White House? Dun, 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 dun,
That just makes me more nervous.
Oh, look at that. We got a
I don't
remix.
know, the white in the sky. I don't know.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. He said niggas is high as fuck. All I heard was niggas was high as fuck. He said up there, not take me through there, not the la 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 la. Smell good today. I put you
up there.
up there. He said, Jesus, we love him.
The white in the sky. The
White
Lord
in
was
the
calling
sky.
for you real
He
fast.
said, period. So the white in the sky. So I'm going to say it one more time. I'm going to tell you the answer. So the left is the blue house.
Mm-hmm.
The red house is on the right side.
Yes, sir.
The White House is located in D.C.
I know you fucking. The funny part is, I kept thinking that low key, but I'm like, that doesn't apply to the statement. But the White House is in D.C. But I was like, if I say D.C., like, I'm gonna sound dumb. But it actually makes sense. And it's actually a good joke to get somebody on to make them feel
Yes.
dumb. Because you're
Yes.
just like, was I lying?
Facts.
The White House is not in D.C.
Oh, man.
Trump got that one.
Oh, my gosh. There was another one, too. I had so many of them. Let's see. Okay. Last one, and I'm done.
Okay.
If YES spells yes, what does EYES spell?
Yes. That's not eyes.
Okay. You got it. You
Yes,
must have
I
saw
got
this somewhere.
that
You
one.
must have saw this somewhere. Because
No,
you said
I
ES.
just knew it. I was like, yes.
Okay, thank God. So you're 1 for 4. Thank God. All right.
Why'd you have to point
Oh,
that out? Don't listen to him, y'all. I'm 4 for 4 like Wendy's.
Oh, not this nigga a rapper now. Oh man. So but nah, you got it. Listen, those are
No,
super
I
old.
knew it. Those are super dope though.
Oh,
Because I'm gonna
shit.
get somebody with that.
Oh man, there was another one. Oh fuck, I can't. That one I gotta go look it up. Oh fuck, who is it? Nah, I'm not gonna remember that one. That's. Whew. But I say that to say this. I appreciate Charlie for coming through and blessing
I
us
appreciate you.
with his energy and everything. I had a wonderful time.
I had
The
a blast.
conversation was
I
good.
promise you guys will see me a lot more. I don't know. I keep telling you, he think he getting rid of me. I will walk over here.
That nigga, he
I'm
will.
lying. I'm not gonna walk.
He will do it. He will put on his Jesus, Yeezy slides, his Jesus slides,
Yes.
and then walk over here like, take me through there, take me through
Because
there.
Jesus walked, so I could do it too.
Facts. So, Charlie, what's your social media? I didn't ask my other guests, but I will post it on there. Tell you your social media where they can find you.
Oh,
and
yes.
all that.
Well, I'm mainly on Instagram. My name is Charlie Brown 010. It's all attached together. You can follow me. You will be seeing me again. more often than not. I'm excited to meet you guys, and I'm actually appreciative of you guys for having me. Thank you so much, Brody. I look
Man.
forward to more. I can't wait till we do this again, and I hope you guys enjoyed me, sincerely.
Yes, 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 yes. And me, you know me, I go by Demost from Doing Demost podcast. And like I said, we will be having these clips, and will he be back here?
Yeah, you guys believe him if you want to. We'll
listen.
see who was
All
right.
right, next time I'm gonna have more questions for him too, because I think
I
this
feel
shit's
like
gonna be
next
hilarious.
time he's gonna get more into like, and I will say this. Next time I want to get into, and this is for something for you guys to think for too. Please, hopefully, send him questions and stuff like that. What is it like being friends with a gay man, and what is it like being friends with a straight man without
can answer
crossing those boundaries?
Excuse me, we can answer that shit right now. Hey,
I was
listen.
trying to give them something to
Nah,
look forward
fuck that.
to.
Fuck that. Okay, because you know why?
Why?
It don't matter. It's a topic. Even if we give our answers now, they gonna have they debate later. You feel me? Because let's say we say that now, we forget.
I won't forget.
Shit, I forgot. That was one of the topics that we were supposed to talk about.
Right.
So I forgot.
All right, but I will touch on it a little bit, and I'll
That
let
is
him
crazy.
touch on it a little
That is
bit too.
crazy.
Just
Where-
like surface
Where
level.
is the?
It's like a
where's the
teaser for next
pause?
episode. Like just
Okay.
something for them to
The
look forward to,
pause
because they'll
on-
have heavy questions.
He doesn't hear the pause that I'm saying. The pause is crazy. Usually I let other shit slide. He was just out here. Listen, I got the answer. I'm like, with the hands. But he said, we're going to touch on. I was like, why? So I'm joking.
So we're not touching.
Now, we can speak on with the question that you asked, I think.
Okay.
But so, yeah, you could go say your perspective first. I'm just joking. I'm just trolling. You know me. I like
He got a troll. Doing the most. You know what podcast we on?
Let's fucking go. So,
Actually, you go first.
being cool with a gay person, homosexual, whatever, tranny, all these, I think there was this. I'm not gonna say the person's name, but we spoke about this person at one time that actually their person was gay to chopping it off to now being the opposite sex. And I was cool with that person my whole life. You feel me? So it's not like, oh, you're gay or whatever you are now or whatever in the middle, whatever. You're still a person. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what you are. You feel me? You're my people. We're still cool. And that's about it. That whole whatever you do behind closed door, even in open doors, that's your business. You feel me? Now, as long as you ain't doing some shit like
Okay,
you
one
trying
of
to
a kind.
not you trying to do some Diddy shit and take advantage of nigga like put a pill.
Oh,
as long
yeah,
as it
no,
ain't
no,
some
no,
wild
no.
shit like that, nigga, we can go out here, go take a shot, we go chill. You know what I mean? Like they're still cool peoples. I don't give a
Right.
fuck about what you do with your butthole and your partner. That's
Okay,
your business.
We don't have to get into this.
Oh, well, what I'm saying, that's your business. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. That's your business. So,
Right.
but yeah, go ahead.
I feel like for me, and it's so funny, for me, I actually evenly prefer having straight guy friends than actually gay guy friends. Even my best friend is gay. Shout out to you, Freddie. He lives in Cali.
That nigga done said his whole government.
No, it's okay.
Nah,
He'll be
joking.
fine. But
Shout out
you know,
Fred cool peoples. He cool people.
because I don't have a lot of gay friends. I don't. I actually lost a few recently. And for me, I have a bunch of straight guy friends that I get along with. And I think what I love and appreciate about my straight guy friends is that, how do I explain it? Like they adjust to me, if that makes sense. Because they don't treat me like one of the boys. Like they're not like rough with me or like stuff like that, you know. But at the same time, they don't treat me like a girl. You know, they're not, you know, they know I'm not female. I'm not trying to be a girl. And shout out to my trans community. Love that for you guys. But that's just not me. But I'm only speaking from my experience. My straight guy friends, I feel like there's a specific category for me and the way they like handle me and they treat me. Because even sometimes I'll be like, you being too rough with me. And they'll be like, Charlie, calm down. Like, you know, it's not that deep. Like, it's very much knowing me for me. And I can respect and appreciate that. And they know, even when I'm playing with them, if I, like, grab a shoulder or do anything like that, it's nothing, like, sexual. It's really because I'm comfortable with you. And if it's ever taken otherwise, I always respect any of my straight guy friends, especially if I'm getting to know you, to let me know so I know my boundaries. But if you don't let me know, that's where things get complicated, because then I feel like you're making it seem like I did something that I didn't do.
Yeah.
Comment on that?
Yeah, nah, for sure. You know, so that's the perspective. And for y'all, like I said, we want y'all input, you know what I mean? Especially under these posts that I'm gonna be posting, you feel me? Especially on this topic. We wanna know what y'all got, and then we gonna be over there, you know, interacting with y'all, so, you know.
Yes, please have questions, because I want to answer it. I don't, you know, and I'm not going to say the gays are perfect either, because I know for a fact that sometimes the LGBTQ community
It's a
in
lot
total,
of letters.
it's becoming, it's a norm now, but it's still fresh, if that makes sense. It's still fresh. It's still a lot for everybody to take in, because we can be a lot sometimes. It's just dependent on the person. And, you know, it's all about communication. If you actually want to be cool with the person, regardless of, like he said, whatever they like, whoever they do it with, you just communicate how you want to interact with them. Now, if they respect that, then you know where the friendship is headed. That's all.
Now, speaking of interacting, we about to have two pause no homo moments, all right? First thing, when he was explaining his story, he was like, they was saying like, nah, we do, you know, and he was like, oh, it's not that deep, Charlie. That's just crazy. Pause. Like we don't got the pause button here. We need to pause.
Not a little beeper.
Yeah, a little.
You know what? I'm gonna invest in the beeper.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
so it gotta be
I'm
like,
get it.
it's gonna be like Dame Dash
It's gonna
voice
be like
that says
the buzz,
pause.
like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Dame Dash voice pause.
I'm gonna get that.
And then you have the other thing when he was like there's niggas that use people as example. Like he'll be like, yo, I punched a nigga, pow, and that person punches you. You're like, God damn, nigga, I don't need the demonstration alive.
Oh, the show.
Yeah.
I was
He
like,
said that right after. I'm trying to pause him, but he's explaining it. I like, I can't pause this thing. Let him have his moment.
But
And
it
then-
just goes to show you how
Yeah.
comfortable I am with my Brody, because it's
Facts.
like I did that, and you know, he was just like, oh boy.
It's hilarious. Like it's a fucking shoulder tap. It's funny. It's funny, but that, like I said, for those people that are uncomfortable, that's those people. And you know, as long as you're comfortable with in your skin,
Right.
that's all that matters. So I say that to say this. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We will be here with more guests. Like I said, usually I was just, you know, drop an episode here and there. It's more of like a diary or something like that. Now it's like, you know what? Let's drop one. If not every week, let's drop it
I'm
at
shooting
least
for every week.
twice a month. We're gonna ramp it up, because you know it's 2020. Don't even worry about the year. We in the future.
And everybody out there is young. Don't worry.
Young, we are young. I don't know the song, but I had to make my own remix because I don't need copyright coming around. Like, look at this nigga.
I'm sure they like it.
Yeah, so I done made a couple songs. If y'all take my Jeopardy remix and take without giving my money, it's all right. Shit, you seen that? There was some bitch that made like couple M's off the Dr. Pepper commercial. I said, I'm about to start making jingles.
Yeah, that's
Jamie
why I peeped you throughout the show. You were
Yeah.
like, yeah, pay me.
Yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
I'm Spotify.
Oh yeah,
I need a sponsor.
We need all that. So I appreciate y'all again.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Not anytime. You be back. He'll be back. Yeah, he should be back. I think the crowd would accept you for coming back again. So I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all. One love. Peace.
Love.
I be doing the most. Bad bitch, all of my goals. Flooded both my wrists. Yeah, nigga, I do the most. Put some bread on your head, nigga. Killers gon' have a toast. I be doing the most. Yeah, I